The hierarchy of Disney live-action adaptations is about to change. Look, all 4 of my subscribers have begged me to see this film, and I'm not someone who disappoints his fan base, so I watched Moana live-action adaptations, and here are my brutal thoughts. Look, there are some people who absolutely shit on this film, and I'm gonna be one of them. First of all, it's not all horrible. I mean, this story is 90% the same like Moana animated film, the original one. And if you like that story, you will probably like this story as well. And your kids will be mildly entertained. The music is still good. But now we have to move on to the negatives. The general look of this film is weird. To call it live is a bit off because it looks more dead than you would expect. Do yourself a favor right now. Compare Maui's introduction scene in Moana original film and compare it with this one. And you will see why this movie just looks a bit off. It looks a bit bland. Dwayne off steroids Johnson was not that good in this film. He looked like he was wearing a suit of his younger self. I mean, his face and neck didn't match whatever the fuck was going on here. It kind of stood out for me, and not in a good or fun way. And his acting of the same fucking lines he already said in the original film was also pretty fucking flat. The charming smile is just not doing it anymore. He still uses it, he still tries, but I just don't feel aroused anymore like I used to be.
Hell no.
The main actress playing Moana was okay at best, but I just couldn't shake, when I was watching the film, I just couldn't shake the feeling of what the hell am I doing here? I can watch this exact same thing but better, because her mediocre acting was just getting in the way of conveying real human emotion. Also, I'm not a fan of Moana. The whole story doesn't really make any sense. Everything happens to her by pure luck or coincidence. It just doesn't make much sense, and there is nothing likable about her. That's just my opinion about the story. The exact same problem as the original film. And this one didn't really fix anything when it comes to the character. Overall, the whole story, even though almost identical to the original one, didn't capture the magic of the animated version. If you could compare the moments with the older one, you would just know why this feels and looks flat. You would think they would add more depth to the characters in this one, but they really didn't do anything of any significance in this one. In fact, it felt like it was 30 minutes shorter. I don't even know why this movie is 2 hours long. It should be 1 hour and 30 minutes max. There are plenty of moments in this story where there's a tense scene or a dramatic scene, but it just doesn't work for some reason. I guess it could be because of the emotions, or I'm not even sure what it is, but it just, when compared to the original, it just looked better. I don't know, it conveyed emotions much better, which is surprising because this is live action. These are live people, even though everything is fucking CGI. So the only fucking thing in this movie that is real are the fucking actors, and even they cannot act for the most part. Overall, the biggest sin of this film is not that it is bad. It's not horrible as people make it seem to be, but its biggest sin is it is just unnecessary. You really don't need to buy a ticket to see this film. In fact, take your kids, buy them ice cream. They will remember that ice cream more than they will remember Moana. And maybe there's a slight chance you will save your marriage from falling apart. But if you're stuck in one room with a bad movie adaptations, who the fuck knows what could happen? I still remember when my girlfriend left me after Morbius ended. I guess she just didn't want more morbid time. Still think about that. Follow me on Letterboxd to see everything that I watch. Subscribe for more amazing content and like this video for more. And I will see you next time.